Boys, we are back with another video in Sleepers, and been clearing out placeholders to get trigger mobs, and I'm down here in the very bottom of the zone, almost as far as you can get, and we're working on, well, let's just call him T the Ancient, because I don't understand how you would pronounce Tjudawos. I don't. Sometimes this game, man, sometimes. But as you can see, a restless Drakeen is the trigger, and I was killing this guy. And I chose to, I'd kill him, I'd met up, and then I'd come back here and kill this guy. And I've done that twice, so 4 kills, and we've got a trigger mob. So, according to this map, and the one picture on EQ Resources, it does look like T the Ancient is going to spawn in this room. There's a Drake, there's Drakes on both sides. But I know, because you can see I just fat fingered my harm shield. Harm shield for me is the equal key, and then of course backspace is pulling out the map. And just before I started this video, I don't know, I think I was about here. I was in the center, and I fat fingered, and I ended up dropping in Viz because I cast harm shield, and there was no aggro for these Drakes. So what I'm going to do is clear this mob. And then, no, I'm not. I'm going to go clear the trigger mob. And then I'm going to clear this mob. Because that Drake is my pet. For when, hopefully, he spawns and I can aggro him. Now I'm going to test it. I can aggro him and keep him center, and we can fight him right here. And I'm going to click over real quick to EQR, and Resources says, no known spells for this named. If you know what spells this name casts, contact us or post below. And that's pretty standard. You know, a lot of people haven't been sending in stuff to EQR. And so maybe I need to be the one that does. But boys, okay, enough of that. Let's spawn this big dragon and see how this goes. I took a couple days off of the game, so I was sitting in Guild Hall, and we got a jobber that's got every buff you can get, so I'm happy about that. And what I will do is, this video will be us fighting the placeholder, the trigger mob, and then we will take a look at this big old ugly dragon, and he looks pretty dope in the picture on EQR, so I'm excited to see him. And then part 2 will be getting the charm pet and then engaging. Actually, I think maybe this one I'll try to engage to see how the aggro range is. But enough of that. Let's send Jobber in and start beating up this trigger mob. So here we go, boys. And would you look at that? Well, we need to use Pyre first because we have a gift. But we just got slow on. This is a good way to start the fight. And I need to make sure that my Merc is interested in healing. I had to run through some C and Viz mobs, which of course didn't aggro me, but I was a little worried that they would, and I didn't feel like having to wait around for for Siri to respawn in 5 minutes, so I put her on passive, and I was just gonna run and flop. But of course, I start this fight and I don't have my healer. So I think we're back to a good spot now. We're at 97%. You know, guys, I said in my first Sleeper's Tomb video how crazy difficult it is here. It's tougher than not North Top, but Temple of Sheen. And I still do kind of believe that. I think for every zone, there's kind of an adjustment you go through. And it's hard for me to really put my finger on it. I'm sure I could load up a bunch of logs and run through Gamparse, but you know, I really feel like now that I've been here for a bit, it's not that the DPS output of the trash mobs is that much higher. It's probably the same, but I was spending a lot of time fighting mobs here that have flurries, and when I fought mobs with flurries in Temple, I had the same problem. I was having to really assist Siri. I've had a few drakes lately I've been killing that they don't flurry. This one in particular, this is an even con trigger mob, so they're going to be a little different. But okay, what I'm trying to say is this zone is tough. Temple of Sheen is tough. You know, I've messed around a bit in Dragon Necropolis, and it's tough for a whole other reason. And you know, someday maybe I'll head into that zone. I don't know, and we'll talk about that more. I guess what I want to say is don't be discouraged if this is where you start with your CoV grinding, with your CoVs tier 2 named. You could start in Temple, you could start in Sleepers. Either one, it's gonna be a challenge. But you know what to do. I mean, I've walked you through countless mobs, countless name mobs. You know how to spawn them. You know how to fight them. You've got game plans for all of them. You know where they spawn, where trigger mobs are. Excuse me, where charmable mobs can be. And then how, you know, I haven't made a video on here's how I do my burns now. But I've pretty much laid it out. You guys have figured it out, I'm sure. So boys, enough of my rambling. Let's go take a look at this bad ancient dragon. I am really excited to see what this guy looks like. I'm hoping he's got a unique model, but I kind of think he looks like Dawes. Are you kidding me? What's going on here? I don't understand the zones. Restless Drakeen, that's the trigger mob. Oh, whoa, excuse me. What am I doing here? Guys, I'm reading this all wrong. I didn't spawn T the Ancient. It looks like I spawned K. Where's this? Oh, no. Boys, we're going way down. Then this changes the whole game plan. I'm going into this blind with a big name dragon right underneath me. Whew. Alright guys, let's take a little run. Oh man, this brings back some memories. Wow. Okay. Oh jeez, I am not looking forward to this. And so far, I haven't seen a charmable mob. I haven't seen a mob. Ooh man, you guys, if you ever killed the sleeper, you know what's going on down here. No, Siri, you jerk. Because I see him. Because on my server, my home server, before test, we were the guild. We were the ones that took out Sleeper. Wow. And there's nothing around here. Man. Boys. We got our work cut out for us on this one. Okay, here's what we're doing. I'm gonna Levant to the entrance of the zone. I'm gonna run all the way back down here because he's not going anywhere, and there sure as heck isn't anybody that's ever gonna mess with him. And when I get back to that room I was just in, I'm gonna charm and run because I'm gonna need 4.5, maybe 5 minutes to drop this guy, and I get 6 with the charm. So that's the only way to do it. Holy crap, boys. Okay, so the game plan, and it will be, I will end this video and we'll start that one. The game plan will be to Levant back out to the entrance of the zone. I will start the video there. So boys, get ready for part 2. Man, look at that guy. That's looking like a Lord Vim kind of guy. Does Lord Vim have the horns like that? Boys, I don't know. But we're gonna go for this. So I'll see you guys in the next video.